Nako, tila na corner po ang mga opisyal ng DPWH sa panguna ni Secretary Manny Bonoan dito po sa isinagawang pagdinig at pag-iimbestiga ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee at na kung saan napaamin at hindi na po nakaiwas Secretary Bonoan na meron pong ghost project dito po sa controversial na at sinasabing di umano anomalya na flood control projects na ipinatupad ng gobyerno na pinangunahan ng DPWH. At mismong ang nakasukol ay ito pong si Senate President Pro Tempore Jinggoy Estrada at yun, inamin na ho ni Secretary Bonoan na meron ho na mga ghost project at ito po ay ipinatupad. Ilan lang ho ito sa sinasabing ghost project diyan po sa Bulacan. So yun ho, lumilitaw ho na parang ngayon lang ho nalaman. Ang tagal na ho ng DPWH sa administrasyong ito, simula po ng 2022 ay meron na po silang proyekto dito po sa mga flood control projects. At ang sabi nga ni Senator Jinggoy, bakit kinakailangan na ang Pangulo pa mismo ang umimik at magsalita dito ho sa flood control projects? Bakit hindi ito natunugan ng mga opisyal ng DPWH at inantay pa ngayon na banggitin ng Pangulo sa SONA at humantong ngayon sa pag-iimbestiga sa Senado. So yun po ang binabanggit ho ni Senator Jinggoy. So talaga naman at siguro napakarami ho na dapat na ipaliwanag ang DPWH dito po sa isyong ito at bagamat hindi naman natin sinasabi na lahat po ng opisyal ng DPWH sa panguna ni Secretary Manny Bonoan ay sila na po ay sabi nating guilty. So maaring siguro tingnan din mabuti hanggang sa baba. At kung sakasakali tingnan din hanggang sa taas. At merong mga report na di umano ay may kasabwat din na mga politiko, mga kongresista o kung meron bang senador dito sa pagpapatupad ng nitong ng flood control projects, mga kababayan. So, dito ho, mga kababayan, ay maliwanag ho na talagang may mga lumusot to kasi birin nyo may mga ghost project isinumite, in-report na nakompleto na, pero nabayaran na hindi yun check. Siyempre dapat kung babayaran na ho ng gobyerno, i-check muna, di ba, kung kompleto talaga at may mga dokumento yan Pero talagang lumilitaw ho na baka sa papel lang ho nagbase dahil ayos na. May mga di umano yung tong pats, di ba? Di boss, ayos na yan. Sabay abot din. Ito yung sa'yo. Ito yung para kay Eddie. Eddie sa'yo. So, ganun ho mga kabayan. At maring ganun. So, hindi na nag-inspeksyon. O talagang namang nagbulag-bulagan na lang. So, dapat ho talagang halikayin mabuti, no? Ito, pakinggan ho natin, ito ho mga pagtatanong ni Senator Jinggoy dito po kay Secretary Bonoan. At yun nga ho, nagkaipitan, nasabi na ho na meron pong mga ghost project at dyan ho sa Bulacan. Maring sa iba pang mga lugar, no, ay tingnan mabuti at siguradong yan po ay bubusisi ng Senado sa ipagpapatuloy na hearing ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Panoorin po natin at pakinggan ito pong si Senator Jinggoy Estrada sa kanyang pagtatanong dito po kay DPWH Secretary Manny Bonoan.
Kung hindi pa binulgar ni Pangulong Marcos itong mga anomalya na nangyari dito sa mga flood control projects, hindi nyo ba iimbestigan ito? Kailangan pa umabot ng Senado para imbestigan ito dahil binulgar ni Pangulong Marcos ang mga di umano yung mga anomalya tungkol sa mga flood control projects.
Hindi naman po siguro, I think, Your Honor, I think this is a routine process naman ng department that every project that we complete must have to undergo a has to undergo a validation audit before we fully pay the contract amount, Your Honor. So meron yung quick quality assurance unit, may audit team, na dapat umiikot parati, Your Honor, before we pay the final payment for this project, Your Honor.
Are all these contractors qualified?
They are qualified. They're qualified, Your Honor, and on the basis of the documents that they submit for the bidding purposes, Your Honor.
Sa mga binanggit ni Pangulong Marcos na mga contractors during his SONA, bakit sa sampulang, bakit halos lahat ng mga contractors to kinorner lahat yung mga flood control projects? Why is that so? Well,
As far as I can recall, actually, yung sabi naman na ating presidente, 20% of the total amount of that has been allocated over the years were actually napupunta doon po sa 15 contractors po. So, marami pa naman po yung other contractors that have participated in the implementation of the flood control projects, but it's a little outstanding, as sabi ng ating presidente, that 20% of the total budgets that have been allocated for flood control napunta po doon sa 15. In numbers po yun, I think that is in numbers, Your Honor.
Yes, so sabi ni Pangulong Marcos, 15 contractors cornered 20% of the total budget, or roughly 100 billion pesos.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the remaining 436 billion was split among 2,394 contractors. At hindi ko nababasahin yung mga pangalan ng mga kumpanya ng yung construction company dahil nabanggit na ni Pangulong Marcos yan. Anyway, ilan ang ghost projects ninyo dyan?
This is on the process of validation, Your Honor.
But do you still believe that there are ghost projects there? Or there were ghost projects?
In all candidness, Your Honor, I think so.
You think so?
Yes.
San yan?
Well, as I said, as I mentioned in my statement, there are district offices that we are trying to continue the validation of some of the projects, Your Honor. Let me just point out, Your Honor, that many of these projects also, many of the other projects that I have mentioned, some of these projects were also implemented in 2021, in 2021, 2022.
Sige. Kailan nyo pa nalaman na may mga ghost projects? Since you assumed office, Mr. Secretary? Or just lately?
Just lately, Your Honor, and unfortunately.
So ibig sabihin, when did you assume as Secretary when President Marcos appointed you in 2022?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
all right.
Your Honor.
So you believe in 2022, 2023, 2024, walang ghost project?
Well, Your Honor, at the central office, we are relying actually on our project monitoring information that comes to us actually, unless it's going to be validated actually and filled.
So you said siguro merong mga ghost projects. Who informed you na merong mga ghost projects?
Well, there are already informations that are coming up.
Yes. Who in particular informed you that there were or there are?
There are
ghost
people
projects
in the department actually that are.
And how do they know that na merong mga ghost projects?
Well, there are people actually who can actually certify, Your Honor, and these are the projects that we are now intensively validating actually.
Okay, my office received reports that there are ghost projects in the municipalities of Kalumpit, Malolos, and Hagonoy in the province of Bulacan. Can you confirm this?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's true.
Well, this is information that we have received, Your Honor.
And the contractor, allegedly, Wawaw Builders, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And SYMS Construction. Am I correct?
I don't recall that name, Your Honor. But
Who is the owner of Wawaw Builders? Is he here? Is he present here?
Senator Jinggoy was invited but walang reply as of now.
May I know who is the legitimate owner of this construction company? Mark
Alan Arevalo.
Arevalo. All right. I think the committee already will issue a subpoena. All right. So, sa aking palagay, itong mga ghost projects na nabulgar na ngayon, siguro inaayos na nila. Tama? Para hindi malata na ghost.
And I don't think that they will have that capability anymore, Your Honor, because I think if these were ghost projects in the first place, they would not have delivered the time actually to do anything at this point in time. The records will show that if there is no project at all that was implemented, and payment has been made, then it's on.
Tapos na, nasunog na yung pera natin.
That's actually.
All right. Magkano ang in-award dito sa sa Wawaw? Wawaw Builders.
I don't have the figure right now, Mr. Chair, but I think it's predominantly.
No. Meron mga figures dyan. Huwag niyo ako lulukoyin dito.
Yeah.
Labas niyo kung magkano yung in-award nito sa Wawaw Builders. Mga ghost projects. We'll wait for it.
Mr. Chair, well, I've just been given the tabulation. Wawaw Builders. Wawaw Builders. The number of projects, the total projects, total cost of the projects that have been implemented is 9 billion.
$9 million or 9 billion?
9 billion all over the country, Mr. Chair. But let me just point out, in Bulacan alone, Wawaw Builders had 85 projects amounting to 5,971,811,000.
In Bulacan alone. What about the three municipalities that I've mentioned? Kalumpit, Hagunoy, and what is this? Malolos.
This is for Bulacan First Engineering District Office, Your Honor.
Ito bang, I'm not familiar, no? Ito bang Kalumpit, Malolos, Hagunoy falls under the first
Yes, Your
Bulacan
Honor.
district? Ah?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
So magkano? Yung sa Wawaw?
5,971,811,600.
In Bulacan alone?
In Bulacan First Engineering District, Your Honor.
So yung 5 billion na in-award sa Wawaw Builders para sa province Bulacan
First
are
Engineering.
all ghost projects. Correct?
Hindi
Secretary,
naman, Your Honor.
for the record, the total is 9 billion.
That is nationwide.
Nationwide.
Nationwide, Your Honor.
Pero
5
lahat yun,
billion
ghost
na
projects.
Your Honor. So,
Ghost projects lahat.
No po. Hindi po.
So ang ghost project lang na sinasabi mo, sa Bulacan lang.
There seems to be some ghost projects actually as reported, Your Honor.
Are you investigating this right
Yes,
now?
Your Honor. We're investigating it.
What is the status of your investigation?
They will be coming up with their financial and physical report in 1 week's time, Your Honor, to my office.
Mr. Chairman, with the permission of Senator Jingo Estrada,
Yes.
it's connected to his question.
Yes, Senator Soto, please. You are an executive
How did Wawaw
ex officio
Builders?
official, right?
How did Wawaw Builders get that 5.9 billion in those three municipalities in Bulacan? How did they get that? Who inserted that into the budget of DPWH?
Let me just clarify a little bit, Mr. Chairman. The amount that I have mentioned is actually for 4 years, up to fiscal year 2025. It started in 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025, Your Honor.
Let's clear that, Mr. Secretary. The 9-point-something billion is for 4 years?
5.9 for Wawaw, Your Honor.
No, the total for 4 years is 9-something billion.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the 5-something billion ghost project is in Bulacan alone.
Not totally ghost project, Your Honor. I'm not saying it's not totally ghost project, but the total amount of project that 85 projects that he has implemented during the 4-year period amounts to 5,971,000,000, Your Honor.
So, Senator Jingo, you're finished already?
Tito pa. Are you going to interject, Bam? You want to interject? Okay.
Tapos ka na, Senator Tito?
No, I did not get an answer, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman. 2025 na lang. 2025, how much, Wawa Builders? Para mas madali nyo ma-identify.
2025, Your Honor, he has 5 projects in that engineering district amounting to 435,710,913 pesos. Your
So
Honor.
400 plus million for that particular area na
For 5 projects, Your
being
Honor.
suspected as ghost project.
Well, some of them, Your Honor.
Some of them, okay. How did they get that through bidding?
They participated in the bidding, Your Honor.
Oh, how did that budget get into your budget, the DPWH? Was there a senator or a congressman who inserted that for that particular area?
Well, we'll just have to find out, Your Honor, because there are many sources in 2025. Let me just point out that some of the projects were included in the National Expenditure Program that has been submitted to Congress. And of course, there are projects that were actually added on in the General Appropriations Act. So we just have
anyway,
to
thank you,
reclassify, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. I did not get the answer. Senator Estrada,
Chair,
thank you very much.
With the permission of Senator Estrada, related kasi ito sa question niya. Mr. Chair, kung ganun na inamin ng DPWH na mayroong ghost projects dyan sa flood control, pwede mo laman from COA paano ito nakalusot? Anong papel ng COA dito sa ghost projects na ito? Bakit hindi ito nyo nakita? Pwede malaman, Mr. Chair?
Good morning po,
Thank you.
Mr. Chair and Your Honor. Based po sa aming mga reports na nakuha po from our regional and district engineering offices, ongoing pa lang po yung kanilang pag-collate ng mga observations, sir. Actually, sir, may mga observations naman po pero hindi ko po mako-conclude na pertaining po ito doon sa mga ghost projects. Marami naman po kasing observation ng mga auditors natin, sir, kasi marami din pong types of audit ang kinakandak ng mga auditors natin regularly, sir. May compliance.
Yes, I mean for this particular projects na kinlaim, inamin ng DPWH na talagang ghost projects ito.
Yes,
Pwede
sir.
nyo tutukan ito and can we have results
Yes,
in the
sir.
next hearing na
Yes, sir.
ikakandak natin?
Opo, sir. Actually, sir, meron na po tayong office order from our chairman, particularly para sa fraud audit po ng Bulacan, sir.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chairman.
next hearing, ha?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Opo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, related to kay Senator Jingo in order of arrival. Just
All right,
one
all right.
question, Mr. Chairman.
All right. I'll give
Okay,
it.
Mr. Chairman. Isang tanong lang. Parang tinitipid mo ata ako, Mr. Chair. Dalawa. Sige. Kasi nabanggit nga dito kanina na may mga ghost projects, na may mga projects na nabigay sa mga kontrakto na kaduda-duda for the longest time. Ang tanong ko sa DPWH, kasi sa ngayon, nag-research kami sa 103 na blacklisted na mga contractors. Isa lang dito ang na-blacklist ng DPWH sa flood control. Isa lang. Bakit isa lang? Eh kung inaamin naman ng DPWH, at pinag-usapan natin dito for the longest time, marami mga anomalya, katiwalian sa flood control at mga contractor na gumagawa ng gross projects, bakit isa lang ang na-flag down o na-blacklist?
Well, Your Honor, I think, unfortunately, these are now being validated in the field. You know, these are now being validated in the field. So, pagka wala naman pong derogatory information that will come out in the bidding process for these contractors, they could be allowed actually to participate. Wala naman po kaming basis actually for...
Okay, magbibigay ako ng reason kung bakit isa lang na blacklist sa dinami-dami mga kalokohan. Kasi karamihan sa mga empleyado sa DPWH ay mga contractor mismo. So sila ang gumagawa ng mga proyekto ng mga ghost projects. So hindi nila iba-blacklist sarili nila. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Secretary, doon sa 5-point-something billion, most of these are ghost projects, as you have admitted already.
Oh, I cannot say that most of it at this point in time, Your Honor. But I think in this 5.9 billion pesos that is nandyan sa Wawaw Builders, there could be some.
Kasi sa Bulacan muna yung pinag-uusapan natin.
Yes, Your Honor.
So some of these projects are ghost projects.
Could be, Your Honor.
So that's convenient already. Some of these projects in Bulacan are ghost projects.
Mr. Chairman.
What happens with the performance bond? What do you do with the performance bond? Each project has a performance bond. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Aren't you supposed to confiscate the performance bond?
Well, if the project has lapsed actually for its warranty, Your Honor.
And as admitted, some of these projects are ghost projects.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have to run after the performance bond. Yung insurance company, kailangan habulin natin.
Yes, Your Honor, yes.
What will you do?
Well, as soon as we are able to file all the necessary...
How much does it take? The insurance company, sa experience ninyo, these are ghost projects.
As soon as we are able to finally come up with the documentation, Your Honor, then I think...
okay, for the record,
yes.
Kapag nakita natin na ghost projects, you will run after
absolutely, Your
the
Honor.
performance bonds posted
yes,
by these contractors.
Yes, Your Honor.
And to the question of Senator Bato, Madam Coa, ano ba ang ginawa ninyo? Most of these projects have been established, admitted as ghost projects. Bakit hindi kayo makapagsalita, makapag-report? Ghost pala. Bakit lumusot sa inyo?
Sir, sa ngayon po, sir, since we are still consolidating and gathering data from our regional and district auditors.
Alam niyo yung problema, you have a very standard way of answering us.
Yes, sir.
You are still waiting for your regional offices. Alam niyo yung problema ninyo, Madam Coa? Kasi puro kayo post-audit eh. Mag-audit kayo pag tapos na yung project. Like what happened in Misamis Occidental. I ask your regional... anong tawag niyo ron?
Director po, sir.
Regional Director ng COA. I asked him, there is a very irregular project being constructed in Misamis Occidental in Barangay Lamaan.
Yes.
This is a project shepherded by the former... ano ba yun? He was a deputy speaker in the House of Representatives. Kapareho ko siyang deputy speaker. He was able to get a 50 million project from DPWH. Tinanong ko yung DPWH doon in Region 10. How come DPWH now is funding housing projects? Kailan nangyari ito? And then when I asked him, yung baka akong pagtatayuan ng lupa ng housing project na yan, costing 50 million pesos. By the way, Mr. Secretary, yung contractor doon ay itong Alpha and Omega General Contractor and Development Corporation, one of the 15 contractors identified by the President. Sabi ko, tinatanong ko sa kanya, alam mo ba na yung pagtatayuan ng housing project na ito ay hindi pa sa pangalan ng city? I don't know, sir. Bakit hindi mo alam? Kasi po, mag-audit lang po kami pagkatapos ng project. Saan ka naman nakakitang... Ibig mo, sinasabi ko na nga sa iyo ngayon eh. The city of Laman, the local government's LG unit at that time succeeded in getting a writ of possession. On the basis of the writ of possession, itatayo nila yung housing project. I told them, is the writ of possession transform itself as a title for the city? Hindi ko po alam, sabi ng inyong COA. Pag natapos ang project na ito, kanino kakuha ang project na ito? Hindi ko po alam. Ito po yung nangyayari ngayon eh. Ito na naman pong Alpha and Omega General Contractors and Development. Ginamit lang po yung lisensya niya, Mr. Secretary. Alam mo niyo kung sino yung gumawa doon? Yung mismong gobernador ngayon na mayroong isang construction company. I hope he is listening. At sasabihin ko sa kanya ngayon, hindi pa ako tapos sa'yo.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Let me continue with the...
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair, you still have the floor, Mr. Chair.
Kasi po,
just a clarification, Mr. Chairman, kasi taga Region 10 ako.
yes, sir.
So,
Sabihin
hindi
ko lang
naman
ito
taga
na
Bukidnon yun, Mr. Chairman. Hindi Bukidnon yun.
Yung
Yung project na yun ay hindi sa Bukidnon.
Misamis Occidental ito eh.
Misamis.
Laman, Laman.
Okay.
O malayo yung Bukidnon.
Thank you for the
Senator.
clarification, sir.
Mr. Chairman, connected to
So,
the...
Senator Soto, okay ka na? Tapos ka na po kayo? Kasi kayo yung mga may priority
Ako, hindi
muna
pa.
magtanong. And then, Senator Villanueva, wala na siya rito. Senator De La Rosa, okay ka na? And then, now, I will pwede ba?
I'm not yet through, Mr. Chair. Only one question. Nasa akin pa yung floor, Mr. Chair.
Paano mo nalaman sa iyo pa ang floor?
Panay sila singit na singit eh.
Pinasisingit mo kasi. Wag ka na magpasingit. You continue.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay, Mr. Secretary. Once proven that these are ghost projects, what action are you going to take?
We will file all the necessary charges, Your Honor. And ghost projects, actually, sabi ko nga, anybody who is involved in the implementation of that kind of a project has to be answerable. Your
Pagkatapos na mawala yung pera natin, nawala yung pera ng gobyerno.
Well, unfortunately, Your Honor, this is...
Ito bang mga these municipalities that have mentioned, nabayaran na ba yung itong Wawaw builders? Bayad na ba? Please check your
yung mga
records.
projects na na-complete, yung mga projects that have been filed, palagay ko na nabayaran na po lahat to.
So,
Except
when will
for-
we expect your investigation to finish?
Probably in a couple of weeks or next week, Your Honor, we just have...
And who is in charge of inspecting the quality control in the province of Bulacan?
Right now, Your Honor, I have relieved the entire district office.
Oh.
I have relieved the
Yes.
entire district office and the
Assuming
regional...
that you have relieved all your officials, who is this person who is in charge of inspecting the quality control in Bulacan before you relieve them?
In the district office, Your Honor.
In charge nga doon sa quality control ng Bulacan. I don't know.
Sino ba yung charge of quality control? Your Honor, just may I have to consult.
Ano first name nito?
I was just informed, Your Honor, sorry about that. But the person who is supposed to undertake quality control in the district is Norberto Santos, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I would like to I move that we invite this person In our next
Noted.
Okay. I'm done, Mr. Chair.
Let me make another clarification. Kanina po sinabi namin yung total flood control budget ay 849. Yun pong 849 billion was only for 2022 to 2024. Ang total po from 2022 to 2025 is actually 1 trillion 200 billion 308 million 300,000 or 1.2 trillion pesos. For the record po.
So yan po ang binabanggit no, ni Senator Jingo Estrada at ang sinasabi niya, may binanggit pa si Secretary Brown na nirelieve at yung mga yung isang distrito diyan po sa Bulacan, pero parang binaliwala ko ni Senator Jingo kung tinanggal mo o kung ano naman nangyari na-relieve itong mga buong opisyal ng DPWH sa isang distrito diyan po sa Bulacan. Basta't importante, sino ba ang tinatanong yan at ipatatawag din sa Senado, sino ba ang tao na responsable sa pag-check ng lahat ng itong mga proyekto, bakit nakalusot sa pagbabayad at nabayaran ho ito ng gobyerno. So yun po ang pinakamainam ho rito. Ayun. At samantala, ay may binabanggit din po itong si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano na kung saan ay bakit parang walang sinususpende diyan po sa DPWH kapag nagkaroon po ng pagkakamali at di ba? O baka di ba halimbawa may natuklasan na sinasabing ghost project. Kung halimbawa yung sa mga nakaraan nalusutan sila 2022, 2023, 2024. Ngayon 2025 binanggit ho ng Pangulo sa SONA. Nung July, August na ho ngayon. 3 linggo na ho, mag-iisang buwan na ho, mga kababayan. Ang sinasabi ni Senator Cayetano, bakit walang nasuspinde? At ngayon, ito, maabot pa ngayon sa Senado, ito pag-iimbestiga. So parang natulog sa pansitan ang mga opisyal ng DPWH. Yan po ang pinapahiwatig ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Panoorin po natin, mga kababayan. Ito ho, at magkasunod doon na binanggit din ho, pati si Senator Bamakino, na baka maihabol pa yung budget ho na inilaan sa mga flood control project na dapat ibigyan na lang ho sa talagang totoong nangailangan. Ito, panoorin po natin. Ito hong pahayag ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano.
I ask you 2 things, no? Bakit mukhang exempted ang DPWH sa preventive suspension? Alam niyo po, si Senator Miriam Defensor, nilabanan niya yun dito because she was preventively suspended. Then she became senator. But ang argument niya is that I cannot cover kasi wala na ako dun sa opisina na yon. But I heard kanina na walang na preventive suspension. So in connection sa tanong ni Senator Bam, kung meron nagtatakip sa ghost, wala pa tayo dun sa iba, sa ghost, pero hindi siya preventively suspended, then he or she will have time. Second point lang, and I'll stop there because nakapila naman yung iba. Ito, Sec, sinabmit nyo sa amin DPWH protocols for ensuring the quality of safety infrastructure projects. According sa makapal na memo na to, from the central office all the way down to the DE, meron na silang quality control. So, my point, Sec, I don't know kung mahaba o maikli yung answer dito. Pero if you find the ghost, yung point nga ni Senator Bram, grabe yung dami ng taong nakisama doon. But having said that, Sec, nakalagay dito sa memo nyo that the quality control should be submitted all the way up to the USEC. So lahat ng completed, meron ng report ang USEC. So maybe you should submit yung report ng USEC galing sa quality control. Kasi kung nakalagay doon completed tapos ghost, di lahat nung nag-report hanggang doon sa USEC. I'm not saying involved yung USEC. Kasi nire-report lang sa kanila. Pero lahat ng bumaba, involved sila. Kasi bakit sila magre-report na completed kung wala? So I just submit that point, Mr. Chair, no? And maybe the Secretary can give us an insight. Paano ba nagwo-work to?
Tama pa yan. I think, yes, we have instituted actually that protocol, Your Honor, that from the top, there are quality assurance units that the department would field in looking at some of the projects. Not all the projects, Your Honor, because there are thousands of projects that we implement in a year. So there is yung quality assurance units namin would go into a region and
So, assuming, Sec, na hindi lahat may quality assurance, pero reporting-wise, lahat ng completed, umaakit yan, di ba?
yes po, yes.
Oh, so, until what point ang kailangan may physical na na-verify? So if the DE reports that it's finished, it's a district engineer project, or the regional office says kompleto to, pag nag-report siya sa ASEC, titignan ba nung ASEC yun, or he'll take the regional directors? I think yun yung gusto namin ma-clarify para alam namin kung sino ipatatawag namin.
Yes. Meron po yung quality assurance unit in all levels, Your Honor. Meron sa district office, meron din sa regional office, and meron din sa national level, Your Honor. So the national level will not be able to cover everything. So we just the quality assurance units, if the project is being implemented by the district, then the quality assurance unit of the district will be the one to make the report. If it is going to be implemented by the region.
Presidente na nagsabi at kayo na nagsabing mukhang may ghost.
Opo.
But it's been 3 weeks since the SONA.
Yes, po.
All you have to do naman is tell them nasan yung report na tapos kunan nyo ng picture.
Yes, po.
Hindi ba nung years ago, because nangyari na to, may requirement na kayo na 0%, 50%, 100% kinukunan yon?
Yes po.
O tinanggal nyo ba yung requirement na yon?
I don't know kung I think
Paki-check nyo yun. Kasi
Yes, po.
nung nagka-cellphone, Mr. Chairman, maraming nagsuggest na nun na instead na habol pa tayo ng habol, bago ma-start yung project, kasi may mga project sec, di ba, na gawa na or 10 years nandun, sasabihin new, tapos gawa na pala yung pundasyon, di ba? So, kinukunan yung 0%.
yes. Yeah.
And then, pag 50% na, at what point pwede ka maningil ng progress billing? 25%? 50%? Di ba may mobilization? Ano yung susunod na pwede kang humingil?
After 15, yeah.
After
20%. Yeah.
hindi naman pwedeng walang documentation yung 20% na yun, di ba?
Yeah, meron po.
So kasi pagka ghost ni 20% wala.
Yeah.
So dapat may picture man lang yun. So I'm just pointing out, Mr. Chairman, I'll stop there, na may paper trail at meron technology to deal with that. So kung tinanggal yun, alam na natin na may binabalak.
Thank you, Senator Cayetano. Mr. Secretary, meron po bang na-insert na flood control na hindi ginawa?
Yun hindi po namin napupuntahan, Your Honor. I think.
Oo. I'm very interested to know kasi kunyari po may nag-insertion tulay. Pumunta ang DPWH, wala namang ilog. Hindi nyo naman gagawin eh. Di ba? Gagawa ba kayo ng tulay na walang ilog? Siyempre hindi. Di ba? So I'm wondering, meron bang insertion ng flood control tapos na-check ninyo, wala namang flooding dito eh. Ba't tayo gagawa ng flood control? Wala namang problema. Baka lang po meron, Mr. Secretary. You can check also your figures. No?
Your Honor, we will check also.
Okay, last question. I think we have an opportunity, Mr. Secretary, to really work on the 2026 budget. Na itong flood control, sipin nyo, nabanggit pa siya sa SONA, di ba? Naging highlight siya ng SONA ng Presidente. We have an opportunity to do a better job. Of course, magkaka-investigation, nais natin malaman sino yung mga involved. But we have an opportunity na gawin ng tama for 2026. Pagdating po sa flooding, yung mga lugar na may flooding talaga, sinong ahensya ba talaga yung may kaalaman po dyan? Is it DENR? Is it DPWH? DILG po ba yan? I would guess meron po kayong expertise kung saan talaga yung totoong flooding sa Pilipinas. Tama po ba?
We have some data on it, Your Honor, but I think DNR would have the complete, comprehensive program.
Opo, I don't think DNR is with us today, but si Namria nandito. Alam niyo yan, di ba? Sa Namria, no? Baka po maganda, Mr. Secretary, habang hindi pa naman tapos yung oras, hanggang December pa naman yung budget, makapag-usap kayo ni DBM, makapag-usap kayo ng DENR, at magsabit tayo, yung talagang totoong flood control.
yung mapagmamalaki natin, hindi natin ikahihiya. 'Di ba sabi ni Presidente, mahiya naman kayo. Hindi natin kahihiya itong budget na ito, nakafocus sa mga lugar na madalas may flooding, gaya po ng Central Luzon, Pampanga, Bulacan, at marami pang lugar. And then, baguhin natin bago matapos ang proseso. At marami pa naman po yung oras, no? Let's work on a budget that will really address our flood control. Kung may mga lugar kailangan ng mas malaking pondo, why not? Di po ba? Tapos kung may mga lugar na wala naman pong flooding, huwag na natin bigyan ng flood control. Baka iba po yung kailangan nilang infrastructure, di ba? Let's work on that, Mr. Secretary. And I know that you'll be presenting the budget here first week of September. Hindi ko po alam kung mahahabol siya noon, pero, or DBM will be presenting it first week of September. Baka naman po mahabol natin yung talagang flood control budget na talagang swak talaga sa pangangailangan ng tao. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Bam. Before I call on the Majority Leader, Mr. Secretary, you promised earlier that your office will be conducting investigation to establish the initial observations of the President as well as the initial concerns expressed by this committee. I will suggest that you should involve this committee in your investigation. We will be happy to deputize a staff from the Blue Ribbon in undertaking the investigation. Ganito lang kasimple. Halimbawa, yun pong binisita ng ating Pangulo sa Kalumpit. Nakita niya yung embankment kagad. Yung tingin pa lamang niya talagang lusaw na yung embankment kasi wala namang slope kasi nagkalasog-lasog na pati yung apron. Walang apron kasi nagkahiwa-hiwalay yung mga seat pile. Ang contractor dito is St. Timothy. Yung dating director ninyo, district engineer, Henry Alcantara, was suddenly transferred as assistant regional director sa Region 4A. Kailangan siguro magkaroon tayo ng explanation bakit mabilisan siyang inalis. Ano po? Tapos, siguro, dito sa mga ghost na ito, mahirapan kayo talaga dahil multo ito eh. Mahirap hanapin ang multo, Mr. Secretary. Siguro, isa sa mga sasuggest namin, itong mga contractors na multo ang kanilang mga projects, mag-umpisa sila sa sementeryo.
Yan po ang pahayag ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano at na kung saan ay, yun ho, sabi, alam niyo na palang may ghost project. Hindi na kinalkal pa. Kasi hahaba ho ang usapan na mula 22, 23, 24, ngayon 25 na lang, 2025. Yung bakit walang nasuspindi malang na opisyal? Bawal ba magsuspende sa DPWH? Yun po ang binabanggit ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. So, abangan ho natin yung susunod na kabanata at sasagawa po ng investigasyon ang DPWH sa kasong ito. Pero sabi rin ho ni Senator Bam Aquino na baka maihabol pa kasi sa hanggang December pa naman, kinakailang aprubahan itong pambansang budget para sa 2026. Naku, laki ho ng for may gift sa bilyon-bilyon, 4 na bilyon may gift ang flood control projects. Dito po yung pondo. So baka maihabol pa at ibigay na ho talaga sa mga lugar na totoo na meron pong pangangailangan dito po sa flood control project na ito. So, yun lang po mga kababayan. Daabangan ho natin dahil sa isinagawang pagdinig ho ng Senado ay ipinasabpina yung mga hindi sumipot na kontraktor at may mga idinagdag ho ang mga senador na dapat napadaluhin yung mga taong nasa likod o responsable sa pag-check, pagbabantay ng mga proyekto na nakalusot. May mga ghost project. Biro mo, ghost project na bayaran ho, kompleto na ho mga kababayan. Ano ibig sabihin yan? So, nagkaroon po ng tila maluwakang sabwatan ho rito. So, alamin na lang kung sino-sino ang nakipagsabwatan at kung kanino dumaan yung mga papel para magkaalaman. Di po ba? Okay, so yun ho, sa inyo pong sa inyong paningin, sa ating mga taga-subaybay at nanonood ngayon dito po sa ating channel, ay ano ho ba tingin nyo rito sa investigasyong ito at may lusot pa ba rito yung mga taga-DPWH o wala na? Mga kaubayan. So, talagang grabe ho, no? At nalantado yung mga sinasabing di umano'y katiwalian dyan po sa DPWH na dapat ho ay ma-correct at sa lalong madaling panahon dahil sa pera po ng taong bayan ang naaksaya at naibubulsa lang ho ng ilan. Natiwali. Okay? Maraming salamat at siyempre huwag niyo po kalimutan na i-like at i-share at mag-subscribe na po kayo. Muli, ito po si Ka Eli. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat.